Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world.
Analyst? I feel blue. Right. Well, we gotta start the review. I'm on a tight schedule.
As you can see, I have no idea how this happened, but this is in fact part of the plot.
Simply titled K. And no, it's not a prequel to L from Death Note. Well, better explain with the plot.
Simple title, yet confusing plot. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, but I'm sorry, there are just too many MacGuffins. So wrap your mind around this. This is K? Better start the MacGuffin counter too.
Oh, while you're at it, get rid of all this blue. It's annoying and depressing.
We begin with two factions, Homura and Scepter 4, trying to kill each other. But don't worry, they're part of the plot.
So where's our main...
Wait for it.
Ah, there's the main character, Yashiro Isana, aka Shiro. While he's doing an errand, he ends up getting chased by a faction member of Homura clan. Only to be rescued by Kuro Yatagami, who then almost kills him. Why? Is it a MacGuffin? Not just yet.
But it gets thwarted by a cat?
Happy to be of service?
More like fan service, if you get my meaning.
How?
With this!
Cut to a flashback of Homura and Scepter 4 and then back to present day, where Shiro asks Kuro about who he is and who he serves. Turns out Japan is ruled in secret by 7 psychic clans called the 7 Clans of Color, each with its own king. Kuro belongs to the Colorless clan, in which his clan leader gives him a vision of his successor, who might be a murderer?
So what does a self-respecting person do if they're accused of murder? Find an alibi, of course.
And off they go to find Kukuri, which clears him of murder. While preparing for the school festival and seeing the arrival of 2 agents who just pop out of nowhere.
MacGuffin ×2. And there's plenty more where that came from.
Meanwhile, 2 other agents pop out of nowhere and start interrogating the principal, while hacking into the school network to find out Shiro's whereabouts. The other agents arrive as previously mentioned, and a fight ensues.
And Shiro has no idea what's happening. So he asks his pet cat, Neko, to help find out what is going on.
MacGuffin?
Cut past a few episodes and we finally discover who he really is. The First King, aka the Silver King.
Wait a minute. A first king that's silver? That makes no sense. You don't win first place on silver.
What bothers me about this anime is the colours all shaded everywhere, like blue, purple, and also... Oh, freaking crap! It's black, what the heck?
Cut to 1945, Germany, where we discover the Silver King's real name, Adolf K. Weissman, where he's playing around with magical artifacts called the Slates.
Wait. 1945 which means World War II, Germany, a man named Adolf playing with the occult. Could he?
Nah! Besides, it was a common name back in the day. This anime has no coherent plot, weak character development, and rushed storytelling.
Elements of sci-fi, fantasy, and mystery are combined to make this anime fairly appealing, but very generic. Because nothing really pops out in terms of the anime world as a whole.
If one was to mention K to someone, they would either say, 1, not have a clue what it is, or 2, they really think it's a prequel to L.
Or in short, MacGuffin! Now, the animation is good, but again, the contrast of course and shade make it too distracting. At least for me.
And me.
There's also a movie called K, Missing Kings.
Now before we wrap this up, I'd like to make a quick review on its sequel season, K, Return of Kings. What's it like?
It directly follows the events of K, Missing Kings. It has been almost a year since the events of the movie. Yashiro Isana finally makes a decision to act against Jungle, while his Silver Clansmen Nico and Kuro, who struggle against Jungle's advances against them to lure out their Silver King.
Other characters return with new stuff, such as characters from the first season taking on new roles. The animation is still good, and the same colours and brightness is there.
Now, who is Jungle?
Well, they are the Green Clan, who use the internet as their MO. And as mentioned, they want to go after the Silver King.
Also, there's a Grey King in the series as well.
So that is Silver King, Gold King, Red King, Blue King, Green King, Grey King, and Colourless King.
In short, everyone is killing everyone. MacGuffin! Times 7.
And only 3 of them were actual colours. Overall, the second season is fairly more enjoyable than the first one, with the characters being somewhat likeable and the story being more interesting.
Okay, so, final verdict. Is it a good anime or not? Well, all I can say is that it's not the most memorable anime, but I can say this. MacGuffin!
So, Shuffle of Uncertainty? If it weren't for Season 2, it would have gone to you-know-where.
I'm the Animax. If I've seen it, I'll pick at it.
And I'm the Reminisce Reviewer. And tune in next time for another special with something more magical.
What do you mean by that?
Anything but that one. Please don't take any other punishment than that one.